What's up, everybody? You are watching Fight Night Frankie's MMA YouTube channel. The Frankie fans, the Frankie family, and the Frankie friends all coming together in the Frankieverse. My least favorite moment, it's not Bilal becoming champion. It's not Merab Dvalishvili becoming champion, right? Somebody that I do have something against is Jon Jones.
I seem to have spotted a cut.
The fact that he got locked in there with Stipe Miocic. Jon Jones actually got that fight when the cage door closed. And we saw Stipe's boxing. We saw Stipe get ragdolled anytime Jones got into clinch. He could trip him at ease, land elbows, no scramble, even attempts.
Miocic is not controlling the posture of Jones.
Stipe Miocic confirmed our worst suspicions. He was as washed as everybody says that he was.
It's like fighting against the Terminator.
Cut!
It was a disastrous fight. Jon Jones didn't even look particularly good. I mean, Stipe was landing some jabs, but they had absolutely no power on them at all. If Aspinall or Pavlovich landed any of those shots, Jones would not be UFC heavyweight champion. So, this terrible fight, it ends. Mercifully, the spinning back kick. Jones doesn't call out Tom Aspinall after.
While everybody's cheering and so happy, I want to acknowledge Jesus Christ.
Cut!
And to make things even worse, Stipe Miocic, who you're marketing as the greatest heavyweight of all time, doesn't even get a fucking video package.
I'm retiring, thank God.
Meanwhile, Michelle Waterson is sitting there for 5 fucking minutes crying about her fucking 6-7 record. I'm just a little bit baffled that she gets a long portion of a career highlight wrap up and fucking Stipe gets jack shit.
Get the fuck out of here!
I don't get that, man. Absolute disrespect. Letting him get absolutely humiliated, ruining his legacy, tarnishing it even further for no fucking reason, just for Jon Jones to get an easy win. I mean, that was some stupid shit.
Weirdest moment in UFC 2024? UFC Manchester. Multiple reasons. They put the start time at midnight UK time.
There is no better crowd anywhere. These people love the UFC.
Oh my god, what were they thinking putting it in the UK on a US time zone? It is criminal.
People were falling asleep. Fuck the UK fans completely over.
Whoever made that decision should immediately be fired.
Not how you treat your fan base. Absolute disaster. The Brucey bonus was getting to see Bilal Muhammad win the UFC title.
And you made me wait until 3 AM to watch Leon Edwards, the champ, get dropped on his head by Bilal Muhammad.
Watching Bilal consistently dunk Leon Edwards on his ball spot was one of the most traumatizing experiences I could ever witness.
Which pissed me off. It fucking pissed me off so much it's making me fucking cough. I'm being flandered, the fact that I had to say Bilal's fucking name. All the Bilal fan base after caused a fucking riot.
Oh, shit!
Oh, it wasn't causing mischief, the little soggy wet fannies, aren't they? The creme de la creme of it all was when Bilal Muhammad decided, I know what I'll do. He did a fucking little tour in Manchester, walking around with his belt. Like, he ain't doing it back in fucking... And he isn't doing it in fucking the US. Fuck you, Bilal.
If there is a moment that sticks out, it is for sure when the referee raised Juliana Pena's hand to say that she is the 2-time bantamweight champion.
Fuck.
That, yuck. Nobody wants that. I mean, I guess some people want that. I won't say nobody. But the fact that I just don't think that she's that good. I feel like women's MMA struggles in general, and to have a champion that's really not that good, it puts a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths as far as watching women's MMA when there are good fighters. So yeah, that one sucked.
Bitch, sit down.
Another one of my favorite fighters who had just had his head clean kicked off by that monster.
Now, I really like Ilia Topuria, right? I'm a big fan of his. I think he's the best boxer in the UFC.
Alexander Volkanovski was now getting back into the cage against Ilia Topuria.
And coming into these fights, I knew Ilia Topuria was going to find KOs. And that was the hardest part about the whole thing. I'm like, don't do this to Volk, one of the most well-liked featherweight champions of all time.
Said you're too old.
That prick. I'm going to reply. Dear Scallywag.
And I just felt like the inevitable was going to happen.
And to watch Alexander Volkanovski prove to me that his chin has been taken away from him.
It was just absolutely sad to see Ilia Topuria knocking out Alexander Volkanovski.
Doesn't matter what Volkanovski does next, it's all over. And that culminated with taking Islam Makhachev at such short notice. It was a heartbreaking year for me.
And then Ilia says, watch this, I'm going to make it even worse. I'm going to go out there and take out another fan favorite in Max Holloway. And seeing Max Holloway get KO'd, it was just one of those things that it felt like it was a mythological thing, like you never thought we were going to see it. So seeing two of the featherweight GOATs and two of the, fan favorites and two of the best fighters of all time get KO'd by the same guy in 2024, happy for Ilia Topuria, but it was definitely tough to see those two guys get KO'd like that.
The worst moment of the year? McGregor not fighting was pretty bad. Women's main events was really weird.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Oh, no, yeah, I remember now. The time where Rigo, the 30-year-old man...
Stop the footage. I'm patiently waiting for the Rigo expose of me grooming boys.
Thought it was appropriate to talk sexually to a 16-year-old boy. Not just once, not twice, over 20 times. That was the worst thing, actually, in the past 4 years that I've ever seen. So that's me done.
It was probably the Makhachev and Manel Kape fight.
The Muhammad Makhachev fight versus Manel Kape.
That was absolutely dog shit.
For me, the build-up for the fight was great. There was a scuffle in the hotel where Muhammad Makhachev sucker punches Manel Kape. At the ceremonial weigh-ins, you can, they looked as if they just can't wait to get their hands on one another.
The security, look at the amount of security in the cage. Oh my God. They're stopping Manel Kape from getting that in.
To get in there, and the two of them never threw anything for about 3 minutes of that first round. So
nothing happens. Nobody goes after the other guy. Muhammad Makhachev even tries to take Manel Kape's shorts off.
Don't grab the shorts! Grabbing the shorts. You understand?
Oh, look at that.
Do not grab the shorts. I'm going to take away your position.
It pretty much was just a dud.
I'm not playing with you.
Muhammad Makhachev ends up getting released from the UFC while being undefeated. Manel Kape just got a win at UFC 310, and honestly, you could argue that both guys missed out on a title shot.
It was also a Dustin Poirier fight, folks. I was there sitting cage side, having trained with Islam Makhachev previously, or rather met him and trained with him a couple times, and being just a huge fan of Dustin Poirier. Not sad that I was there for it, but man, I'm sad with the outcome a little bit, right? Dustin Poirier put up a valiant effort, taking Islam Makhachev to the very fifth and final round. And it was a very close fight. It was very back and forth. It was one of the only fights of Islam Makhachev's career, aside from the one loss, the one blemish he has on his career, that made you think, man, this guy might be human. This guy might be beatable. And Dustin Poirier might be the guy to do it. Up until the moment, at 2 minutes and 42 seconds into that last round, where he did get the Darce choke. That ankle pick was just legendary. Beautiful fucking stuff, folks. If you've never heard of me, I hope to see you jump onto my channel. I do live streams twice a week at MMA Anomaly. See you next time.
My personal low light watching the UFC was watching
Nathan Train, baby. I think I still got a job after that.
My personal favorite fighter of all time getting absolutely schooled by Doo Ho Choi. He was just swinging, missing with his hooks, trying to land knees to the body in the clinch that were all missing or barely grazing. After the second round, I knew it was all pretty much over. Like, Nathan Train just could not find a winning strategy against Doo Ho Choi, who has massively improved since his military service in South Korea. Leaps and bounds. He's a Superman, Korean Superman now, not Korean Superboy. Nathan Train looked the worst he's ever looked. His wife had a miscarriage before his fight, and he was extra motivated by that and didn't do shit. Definitely personal low light for me. Fuck.
Frankie, the lowest point of the year for me has to be seeing all these OGs retire, man. Watching guys like Anthony Smith at the end of their run.
Fuck them.
Guys like Tony Ferguson.
Fuck them.
Maybe we get a Conor McGregor fight, who knows?
Fuck them.
Kind of seeing these OGs all go out. Dustin Poirier. Fuck them. It's getting sad. We know we're going to see John Jones next year, probably end it too, so...
Don't
Somewhat.
Don't give me hope.
I think seeing all the retirements this year, Frankie, has been probably the lowest point of the year for me. But I'm looking forward to what's next for them in the future.
As always, like and subscribe, and more importantly, get involved and share your experiences too in the comments. It's greatly appreciated.